Hi, my name is Rebecca Robinson, and I will be doing a website analysis on the United Nations Sustainable Development website and the Landscape Architecture Foundation's Landscape Performance Series. Before I begin, I would like to go over the included topics. The first thing I will be going over is a criteria and website introduction, which just provides an overview of the criteria to be evaluated with a rubric which defines the expectations for for assessing each of the website's effectiveness. Then I will be going over the evaluation of the criteria, which is just analyzing how each of the websites meets its established criteria, and then some quick final remarks, which summarize findings and highlight strengths and areas for improvement of each website. The criteria that I will be evaluating include the organization, graphics and design, and content of each website. For organization, I will be looking at how each website structures its information and enables users to find what they need through the menu layout, clarity of each item, and the ease of use. For graphics and design, this will be looking at the visual appeal and effectiveness of design choices, including images, colors, and layout. And then lastly, the content will be going over the relevance, clarity, and quality of the presented information. This is the rubric of how I will be evaluating it out of 15 points. Organization can reach up to 6 points, graphics and design 4 points, and content 5 points. The two websites that I will be going over today are the United Nations Sustainable Development website and the Landscape Architecture Foundation. The United Nations website, I will be going over their sustainable development goals and future projections for how they would to work on sustainable development around the globe. And for the Landscape Architecture Foundation, this is a series on hundreds of completed projects which have a sustainable goal in mind and how each project was carried out by a landscape architect. To begin, this is the website organization of the United Nations. I think that the United Nations has a really great website design and it's very easy to use. To start, they quickly highlight that you can choose from 6 languages. I think this is a really great tool for to increase accessibility for those who don't speak English. And although, of course, it can be expanded further, this is a really great start. Next is the navigation bar. I think this is also a really great tool. It's easy to see where your information potentially could be just to get started. However, when I was looking further into this, some of the titles in each of the navigation bar areas are a little long-winded, making it a little more difficult to find what you need quickly. Also, when clicking out of a navigation bar, you are almost guaranteed to click into another website. So instead of just clicking out onto the page you were, it would take you to another page. And this is just a quick design thing that could be fixed, I think, by their team. Because of this, though, I will be ranking it a 5 out of 6. Still strong, but there are areas of improvement here. Next, the Landscape Architecture Foundation's website organization, I think, is really strong. This is their main menu, and all of the words and images you can see here are able to be clicked on and take you to further links in the website. In their navigation, this is an area that has further information on their case studies, fun facts, and benefits that are really helpful for architects, designers, and other researchers when using their website. When you go to the case study briefs, they have just a really great system to filter through to find what you're looking for quickly. This is what it looks like when you further click into it. So you're able to find information that you want very quickly. Because of this, I did rate it a 6 out of 6, and I think that this design is a really great tool for other websites to use. The graphics and design of the United Nations are so strong. Because of their imagery and colors, I think that this is a really great example of what a website should look like. These are the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, and you can hover over each one, and it creates just a quick blurb about it, and then you can click on it to get further information, and I'll see that in a moment. Because of this design, I would absolutely rate it a 4 out of 4. Very easy to use, very easy to visualize when you're looking for information. It's great. The Landscape Architecture Foundation I found has also a really great imagery use. So this is what their case study page looks like. There's a quick a quick image at the beginning, and then if you click into it, you can see what their projects looks like before and after. And this really tells a story of what each of the projects does for our community. And because of this, I would also rate it a 4 out of 4. Lastly, the content of the United Nations is presented so well. Having it in short graphics makes it easier for a lot of people to quickly get information. And then as you go through the website, there's a possibility to get more information about each of their blurbs, and it's just really easy to use. Because of this, I would be giving the content 5 out of 5. It's to the point, and it's great for researchers and their audience to quickly get information in a fun way. The content for the Landscape Architecture Foundation, I think, is strong. They do blurbs throughout of overviews and summaries. And then it also breaks down the where you can find what information you're looking for, as I said earlier. However, I do think that some of their wording is a little long-winded, and can be difficult for some readers to continue to stay with that. Because of that, I did rate it a 4 out of 5, just where there's some places where I noticed that it could be summarized a little better. Overall, both websites did a really incredible job. I rated both a 14 out of 15. The biggest strengths for the United Nations were their design choices with their imagery and information, and then the accessibility of their content. The areas to improve, as I mentioned, is more concise titles and navigation bar usability. Excuse me. And then the Landscape Architecture Foundation was easy and effective navigation and website design. And then I really enjoyed how their images created a story for audience members. Where they could improve is that their information could be better summarized, but this is something that websites have to work on over time. Overall, both of the websites were really great examples of what a good website should look like, and here are the included URLs if you want more information about them. Thank you.